Hello again, this is Specialist Cody Stroke Brusin from the 7th Cavalry Gaming Clan. Today we will be going over the second part of the basic flight evaluation, which is the stability check. We have just completed the basic flight, we have just completed the pre-flight check. So feel free to check out the last video in the playlist, and yeah, we'll go from there. So first thing you want to do, you want to board the aircraft. Now, you're going to want to say, all gauges green, full range of motion, co-pilot, you're clear to board. The co-pilot will board. The co-pilot will then say, all gauges green, full range of motion, green, green, green. Pilot will then say to the crew chief, you're clear to board. I will now take the role of the crew chief. You would stay in the aircraft for this. Crew chief will get in.
Message received.
5,000 rounds, 7.62 minigun, full range of motion, green, green, green. Then the crew chief would stay in. The pilot would say to the right door gunner clear to board. Right door gunner would get in and do the exact same thing. 7.62 minigun, 5,000 rounds, full range of motion, green, green, green. So now that everybody's done their check, pilot would say to everyone, all crew dismount. So the crew would dismount while the pilot stays in the helicopter. Now you're going to want to make sure you turn your collision lights on, because that's very important when you're here at the runway, or on the airport, anywhere in the airport's airspace. Which on the Alpha Charlie training server can be marked by a blue circle about this big. It's very clear on the training server. But, alright, so you're going to want to ask the crew chief, verify rotor clear. Crew chief will say to the pilot, verify rotor is clear. So now you're going to want to get in contact with the tower. The tower being, the air traffic control tower, the ATC. So they're right up there, but that's not that important. So what you want to say, your call sign will be Buffalo 1, and we are at Telos Airfield, and you want to get in contact with Telos ATC. So Telos ATC, this is Buffalo 1. Buffalo 1 sent for ATC. Telos Buffalo 1 request permission to spool up and check stability. Copy that, Buffalo 1, permission to spool and check stability. So you're going to want to turn your engine on. You can use auto hover for this maneuver, and in fact I recommend doing so. Basically, before we take off here, and then you're going to want to repeat to the air traffic control tower, of course, which I forgot. You always want to repeat the orders. You want to say Buffalo 1 spooling up and checking stability. But before you
Message
take off,
received.
what we're going to do, we're going to go over the goal of this. So you're going to want to lift anywhere from 5 to 10 meters in the air with the sweet spot. You're going to want to maintain a stable hover. Then you're going to want to yaw the aircraft right and left. You're going to want to pitch the nose up and down, and you're going to want to roll left and right. So I recommend coming to a stable hover before all this, before you start any of that, because it's just much easier if you do. So seem to be at a pretty stable altitude, so here we go. Left, right, forward, back, right, left. Now you're going to want to set it back down as close to where you took off as possible. You'll get extra points for that. So, as you can see, it's pretty close, but not perfect. Anyway, after that, say you're going to want to say all crew clear to board. Then all your crew will board. We're going to get in, crew chief, co-pilot, they'll all get in. Then you've radio Telos ATC. So Telos ATC, this is Buffalo 1. No, Buffalo 1, this is ATC Center. ATC, this is Buffalo 1, awaiting tasking. Once you say that, they will give you a runway to take off on. You will taxi. They'll say, well, let's just go for it. Buffalo 1, you are clear for takeoff. Taxi via.
Message received.
Taxi via Charlie to runway.
Message received.
Right.
Message received.
Copy that. Tell us what you see. Taxi via Charlie for 22 right. So, take off. Spin around. And we can't stay on the yellow lines because there are aircraft blocking, but we want to stay within the 5 to 10 meter buffer zone. We want to stay under 25 kilometers per hour and just over the yellow line as soon as we can get to it. So, here we are, yellow line. Now you're going to want to call out any and all obstructions that you see around you, because part of this is situational awareness, so you're going to be looking for that. Now you're not going to want to dip like I just did or come off the line. But alright, so you see right there we have what appears to be an artillery piece off to the helicopter's 2 o'clock. Just call that out to your crew. Verify access. Now before this wall up here, you're going to want to slow down and come to a hover. You can call ATC on radio. Tell us as you see this Buffalo 1 holding short 22 red. Buffalo 1, you're clear for takeoff 22 red. So, you want to continue your taxi. Look left, look right. Continue your taxi. Come around. Probably turn auto hover off at this point. Don't do what I just did. But yeah, you're going to want to stay on the runway as well as you can. Don't break us, 100 meters before you get out of there. Actually, you're not allowed to break 100 meters ever in the basic flight evaluation, so don't ever do that. But yeah. So, clear the runway. Once you clear the airspace, which you will be able to see as a blue line when you press H on the map, you will video back and say, Buffalo 1 clear airspace. So if you clear airspace, you're clear to operate as you please. The crew chief will then guide you throughout a series of maneuvers. Left for 115. So if you come left, you don't want to go above 100 meters, then you're not. Alright, come left for 075. Yeah. But anyway, they're going to guide you around in a circle around the airfield. They're going to guide you all around the island. Going to bring you back in further. But anyway, in the next chapter, we'll be going over the landing procedure as well. Yeah, we'll be going over landing procedure. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time.